I love analyzing data. However, doing it myself, I don't love. I love doing it with AI. And lucky for you, here at TextCortex, we actually have a data analysis tool that is going to be extremely helpful for your workflows. There are so many different ways that data can be overwhelming. And that's why we've created this data analyst tool. All I need to do in order to utilize this data analysis tool is click on tools, go to data analyst, and take this spreadsheet that I have right here and upload it from my computer. And I could write something as simple as just say, can you please give me a timeline plotted out of the campaign performance? And you can see it's going to go through the entirety of the process, right? It's going to read the CSV file, it's going to process the data and create a timeline plot. It's using Python to do this, which is really cool. It's going to go through the whole process. It's going to break it down step by step in this sequence here. It'll take a minute, but it's totally worth the wait. And you can see, look at that. We have actual charts created. So this is a week of performance. Looking at the campaign performance data you've shared, I plotted a timeline that shows all of how the marketing efforts are doing from January 1st to 10th, 2025. Your strongest impression day was January 5th with 15,000 impressions during the clearance drive campaign on Google Ads. That same day also delivered your highest conversions, 68, and revenue, 1,520. So let's take a look at that. Absolutely correct. You can see we got impressions, clicks, conversions, revenue. We can go into the actual document itself and see the exact same thing. Absolutely, these are the right numbers. And that's the always concerning thing about a lot of tools like this. Products just seem to, for some reason, hallucinate, but no, not the case with TextCortex. This is absolutely correct. And it even leaves commentary. Like, I notice your Google Ads campaigns consistently outperform other channels in both impressions and conversions. For your next campaigns, I'd recommend increasing your budget allocation. Okay, very cool. And I'm gonna actually ask some questions based off this. So I can just ask the question, what specifically should be my budget for each paid ads channel? And do you have recommendations for expansion in the budgets we will increase in order to make sure we have reached maximum capacity with the highest return on investment spent? So it's gonna go through and it's gonna figure it out by processing the data again, calculating the ROI for each channel, analyzing performance, and making recommendations. As you can see, it even made a chart for ROI for each channel, which is cool. Then it gave a total revenue by channel. As you can see, Google Ads. It's funny because ROAS is lower for Google Ads, but obviously the spend is gonna be much different probably based on this. Facebook was second, interesting. Now it gives us a budget allocation recommendation. Oh, wow, so it's actually giving us different advice. Google Ads, 35%, down from 41%. Facebook, 25%, YouTube 15, up from, okay. And YouTube is sort of part of Google, just for reference on how the ads platforms work, but interesting. All right, YouTube had the highest ROI, so increased budget by 70%. It's an underutilized platform. Yeah, YouTube always has more room to spend, so that's an interesting point. Instagram, second highest ROI, increased budget by 82%, okay. And then it gives me an implementation plan, wow. And with TextCortex, obviously I could add even more context by just saying, all right, can you please write ad copy for me in Google Ads to refresh the content and give me any creative recommendations for the visual ads. So that would be for the other ads like Instagram, Facebook, etc. All right, so we got some refreshes, near promo, very cool. Oh, it even gave me recommendations for visual ads. Wow. So as you can see, there's kind of a lot of things we can do with this data analysis tool. We can start off with analyzing the data and then go beyond that and break down deeper what necessarily we do with that information. And that will inevitably result in actions we can take. And not only that, but then recommendations after the actions in order for you to, have more actions to take, being more ads creative. And you can train up Agent right now on different paid ads recommendations and stuff like that as well for the specific ad copy. I actually have that for paid ads poll right here. So I'd recommend that you build out an agent. And we have a lot of different videos on this channel showing you how to use personas that are now called agents. So I definitely recommend you check those out. If you like this video and want to give it a like, make sure to hit that like button down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.